Welcome to this 20-minute deep hip stretch for low back pain. Grab props if you want to use them, and let's get started at the top of the mat in Tadasana. Do what you need to get ready here. Maybe take a deep breath, give yourself a little bit of a shake, and let's begin. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. We'll repeat that one more time. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Moving through a full sun salutation. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold hands to the mat, step back to plank. Take another inhale here if you need. Exhale, lower down, knees and chest or chaturanga coming onto the belly. Hands right underneath the shoulders, point the feet. As you inhale, lift up to a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, take that again. This time, see if you can lift your hands off the mat. Exhale, lower down. Third time's a charm. Inhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders and the hands. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press through tabletop to down dog or child's pose, your choice. Stay here for a few breaths. Gently roll up through the spine so you're sitting on your heels. Take a nice inhale and then exhale, twist to your right. On your next inhale, come through center and exhale, twist to the left. We'll take this 2 more rounds. Inhaling through center, exhaling to the right. Inhale through center, exhale to the left. Inhale through center, exhale to the right. Inhale through center, exhale to the left. Come back to neutral. Go ahead and walk your hands forward and find plank. Lift the right heel up and then step it forward or around the outside, coming to high lunge, then gently lower the back knee for low lunge. We'll stay here for a few breaths just to get those hips nice and awake and ready for some deeper stretches. Option to bring the hands up to the thigh if you choose. We're going to take that left arm and bring it down to the mat underneath the shoulder. Circling the right arm, inhale it forward and up, exhale back and down. Take this at your own pace as we'll do a couple of them. This not only allows you to get a little deeper into the hips, but it starts to wake up the back muscles and the shoulder. As you know, everything's connected. All right, let's find high lunge and then step back to plank. Stay for a breath. Give a little rock forward and back if you like. Get that core even more activated. Left heel will lift up. And then step it through or around the outside, high lunge to start, and then gently lower the back knee for low lunge. Same thing here, getting a little bit deeper through the hips. Option to bring the hands to the thigh at any point. Now let's bring that right hand under the shoulder, left arm starts circling, inhaling it forward and up, and exhaling as it comes back and down. Now, you do not have to do this at the same pace or timing as me. Do it on your own breath pattern. Finish up that last circle. Go ahead and tuck the back toe, lift the knee, and make your way to plank. We'll take a vinyasa here. Exhaling, lowering down to the belly. Inhale, cobra, lift the hands. Exhale, hands down, chest down. We're going to press back to down dog or child's pose, whichever one feels comfortable to you in the moment. And staying for one more breath. And inhale, lift the head. We're going to step up to the top of the mat, right foot and then left. Lift the spine halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway once again, and then you're going to bend your left knee and the right arm will reach up, so you're getting a nice twist. Come through center and switch to the other side. Now, I'm doing this inversion free. Feel free to bring your fingers down to the mat if that's not a worry for you. Take this one more time each side. Come back to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands come to the heart center for Tadasana. Bring your weight into your right foot. The other heel lifts to the sit bone, hand connects to the foot. Now here we're looking to open the front of the body. So although this can go into a back bend and it may irritate the back, don't concentrate on the back bend. Press your foot into the hand to try to get a stretch through the hip flexor and the thigh. Lower belly pulls up and in to enhance that stretch. Gently release hand and foot. Find your way to warrior three, extending the leg behind you, arms by your sides or to your heart center. Soften your standing knee. Gently land into your warrior two. Settling in here. Inhale, flip the front palm and exhale, come into your reverse warrior. Inhale through warrior two, exhale, extended side angle. Don't mind me, you see me slapping myself and brushing myself a lot. There's a lot of flies right now. Let's continue to flow. Inhale through center, exhale to reverse warrior. Inhale through center, exhale to extended side angle. This lovely little micro flow helps to get the quadratus lumborum, the QL, which is a muscle in the back, which often causes pain. This helps to elongate it and work it out a little bit. Cartwheel your arms down to the mat, find your way to plank, and move through a vinyasa, lifting the hands up when you come to cobra. Gently lower down and shift back down dog or child's pose. Again, your choice. Let's stay for one more full breath. Go ahead and step up to the top of the mat with your left foot, followed by your right, coming into Ardha Uttanasana, lifting halfway. And exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Shift your weight into the left foot. Opposite heel comes to the sit bone, so right heel to the sit bone. Grab with the same side hand for Lord of the Dance. Other hand can extend out in front of you. And again, we're focusing on the sensation in the front of the hip and the quad muscle. Do not worry about the back bend or how far back that heel goes. Gently release, extending into warrior three. Keep that core nice and active here. Soften your standing knee. Back foot gently lands, finding your warrior two. On your inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Again, we're working that lower back and the waistline just to open everything up. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. One more round. Go ahead and arms down to the mat, step back to plank, and move through your vinyasa. Now remember, we're coming to cobra and we're lifting the head, neck, and shoulders and the hands. Exhale, lower down, and press back to down dog or child's pose. So if you haven't met him yet, this is Loki. Loki loves to plant himself at the end of my mat and not move. He becomes a rock. Maybe you have a pet like that too. As you come into your next breath, walk your hands to the upper left corner of your mat, getting a nice stretch through the waistline on the right side of your body. Walk the hands through center and over to the other side. Gently walk yourself back to center. Roll up through the spine, stepping forward now with the right foot into your low lunge. And bring both hands to the inside of the foot, heel toe the right foot to the outer edge of the mat to find lizard pose. Flex the ankle and then outwardly rotate your thigh bone here. Once you're settled into that lizard position, we're going to move the spine a little bit. So peeking around your right shoulder and then coming back to neutral. As you exhale, lean over to the right and then come back to neutral. Taking this a few times, you're going to feel this probably in that back hip a little bit more than the front, but depending on your body, you can feel it in both. Option to continue doing this, option to bend up the back leg and grab the foot for a little deeper stretch, opening the chest, leaning away from your thigh, and enjoying this twisted low lunge variation. Gently release hand and foot. Slowly shift your weight back towards a half monkey. It can be wide, you don't have to adjust the leg any, and then shift forward once again. So going back and forth a few times, front toes can peel up whenever it feels good for you. It's getting a little bit more mobility in the hips, the knees, the ankles, the feet. Let's take this one more time. Finish up your last half monkey and meet me in low lunge. Now that front leg, we're going to swing it back, tap your knee to your calf muscle, and then step the foot forward again for low lunge. Tap your calf, step forward, tap your calf, step forward. Take it a few more times. And this strengthens the hip. You're going to feel this in your core a little bit. Good. And then settle into your tabletop. Take a few rounds of cow and cat. Take one more round of breath, and we'll meet up in a nice neutral spine. Stepping forward now with the left foot, coming into that low lunge to start, and then the hands come to the inside of the front foot, heel toe the foot to the outer edge of your mat, flex the ankle and outwardly rotate your thigh bone. You might have to do it a few times to find your sweet spot. And once you do, allow yourself to relax into the lizard pose. And now taking that same micro movement as we did before, leaning the shoulder towards the inner thigh, looking over your left shoulder, and then inhaling through center. You want to inhale as you come through center and then exhale as you squeeze sideways. Let's take this one more time and meet me back in lizard pose with the spine straight. Option to bend up that back leg, grabbing hand and foot for a nice twist, opening the chest, leaning back ever so slightly, getting deeper into the hip and the quad muscle. And gently release and shift your weight into the back knee. Front leg straightens as it will. It's okay if it's not perfectly straight. And gently shift your weight forward and back. Take this a few times in your own pace, your own breath rhythm. One last time, we'll meet in low lunge. That front leg, we're going to swing it back, tap your knee to your calf muscle, and then step the foot forward again for low lunge. Tap your calf, step forward, tap your calf, step forward. Take one more swing of that leg, tapping the calf and then stepping forward, and we'll meet up in tabletop from there. Once you're in tabletop, take a few rounds of cow and cat, inhaling as you lift the head and tail, and exhale as you curl. Take one more full round of breath, and gently settle back child's pose, or downward facing dog. On your next inhale, go ahead and lift the head. Let's come into a seated position with the legs extended out in front. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. As you exhale, hinge from the hips. So this is a long spine. We're not collapsing or curling forward. Look past the back edge of your mat or front edge, whichever way you're facing, to ensure that your spine is long and tall. This targets the hamstrings a little bit more and it protects the back. Breathe. On your next breath, let's take the left hand and grab the ball of the right foot. Bend your knee if you need to. Lift that leg up, and maybe you extend the right arm behind you. Maybe you bring it into a bind. There's a little bit of a twist here. You'll get deeper into the hamstring. Bring your head to the front, gently release, and we switch to the other side. Right hand to the left ball of the foot, lift the leg, twist opening the chest to the side of your mat. Arm can extend or bind behind the back. Gently release, head to the front, gently lower the leg, and shake the legs out. We'll come into bound ankle pose from here, bottoms of the feet together, holding on to either the ankles or the arches of the feet. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine. As you exhale, elbows open, they come to the inner thigh. And again, hinge forward in the spine. So we're not looking to collapse and curl forward, but find the energy and the strength here as you gently press. On your inhale, come all the way up through vertical. Exhale, use those hands to pull the legs together and gently rock from side to side. Now let's open the legs to you're comfortable with for a straddle. Heels down, toes up. When you feel ready, start to hinge forward again. You can use props underneath the elbows if they don't reach the mat. You can be on hands if your elbows don't reach even the blocks. That's fine. As long as you're feeling sensation through the inner thighs, the backs of the legs, etc., you're in a good spot. And we'll stay here for just a little bit longer. We'll keep breathing. Take it one breath at a time. Good. On your inhale, lift the head. Start to walk yourself up to vertical. Exhale, use those hands on your legs. Bring them together. Give them a good shake. And gently lay down on your mat into your Shavasana. Legs are about mat width apart, falling to their natural rotation. Arms by your sides at a comfortable angle with the palms flipped upwards. Let your eyes close and take rest in stillness. Start to deepen your breath. Find energy in your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles, hands, and feet. And give yourself a nice full body stretch here from fingers to toes. Hug the knees in towards you, give them a hug, and gently rock from side to side. Roll onto your right side into fetal position using the bottom arm as a pillow for your head. Gently press yourself up to a seated position, eyes remain closed. Once you're settled, bring your hands to prayer at your heart center, or one hand to your heart and one to your belly. Use this opportunity as a final check-in in how you feel after today's practice. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually? Take a few moments here for yourself and just breathe. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. See you next time.